Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is fun. We get a little audience.
I know. I just met him, too.
Oh, great.
Here's some new friends.
New friends.
Really
Cheers.
so happy
It's
to
been
have you on.
awesome.
It's been so much fun.
I'm having so much fun.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Seriously.
Mhm.
It's been great.
I was telling my kids that I was doing this today, and they were like, "Oh, who?" And I'm like, "Well, my new friend that I met on social media, who commented on a video," and I was like, "You should come up."
Were they like red flags?
Kinda. I mean, some people do that. Like, "Are you sure?" I'm
Yeah.
like, yes.
Yeah.
I see all kinds of strange people all the time. Not
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah.
It's fine. I start this podcast with all my new friends.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, everybody that's been on has been an old friend, except for Alicia.
Sure.
But the conversation always starts with, tell us about your very first memory of golfing.
Yeah.
Because you're young to golf. And most of the people that I've had on are old golfers.
Golf.
Not just
mature,
old people.
mature to golf.
Yeah, they're mature to golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did take a few lessons when I was younger and was kind of about to go into it competitively.
Oh.
But just basketball kind of really took precedent in my life.
Were you like in that 8 to 12-year-old range?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right about there. I'd probably say 8 is, I think, when I can remember taking lessons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have been around it a long time.
Yeah. But it kind of really fell off. I didn't really do much for me then. And then my brother-in-law is the one who roped me into it 2 years ago. And my wife's nephew is now like, he eats, breathes,
Can't get enough.
can't get enough golf.
Can't get enough. How old is he?
He's 14.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Is
yeah.
he in high school?
He's about to go into high school next year, yeah.
Oh, man. This
Yeah.
is fun.
It's crazy. He's so into it.
Did he start playing when he was very young, too?
Yeah, his dad got him into golf very young. So he's just started taking private lessons at the country club out there in Tucson. And he's just really getting good. It's crazy.
Awesome.
He'll go through a whole round of 18 and like he's shooting like +2. And he's 14. It's insane.
Whoa.
I'm telling you, he's
no,
really
he's
good.
he's a G.
He's really good.
Yes, he is.
So I'm really excited for his development. But yeah, so my uncle played golf too, and I really specifically remember when I was putting a lot, you know, my uncle would comment on, "Oh, you just got this really nice pendulum going." Like,
Oh, yeah, sure.
yeah, and I was just like, "Oh, I feel so great about myself."
You're like, that's all I needed.
That's
Just
all
a small
exactly.
compliment.
Thank you. Just needed the compliment. And then yeah, 2 years ago, got back into it with my brother-in-law, but then over this last year, it's been just obsessed.
Gangbusters.
Yeah.
Gangbusters.
Obsessed.
Was there something that happened in that time period where like, I'm going all in? Like, you got invited to play in a family event, or you got invited to play in a tournament, or were you just like, fuck it, I'm in?
I bought clubs because
Why, though?
I went and bought like some shitty starter clubs, you know, like Tour's Edge on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, we'll see if I get into it.
Yeah.
If I like it. And then the obsessive athlete in me just couldn't get enough.
That's
and then I
funny.
was like, fuck it, and just dropped way too much money.
Way too much money. We're not going to tell you how much money.
No.
it was.
If
It's
I
too
could go
much.
back, I wouldn't have done that. But I didn't know what I was doing.
But you
Still
got
don't.
fitted. We did talk about that.
I did get fitted. Yeah, I got fitted.
Yeah. Y'all, this is my new friend Gus. Tell them your handle.
Oh yeah, the Gus Bus 124.
So if you want to see what's going on and how his golf journey is going and whatever else is going on, that's fine. But we just did a lesson. And what would you say was the biggest illuminator in your lesson just now? Because I know there were a lot.
Probably just how fucked up my sequencing is. And
Yeah.
getting your brain to really wrap around all of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, just seeing the tension between the 2 points of like
Yeah.
where the hips are going and where the arms are going,
Yeah.
and how those pieces come together, just it really clicked.
Oh,
So
that's good to know.
yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah.
rep it out.
Yeah. I think it'll come pretty quick for you because of your basketball background
Mhm.
and really understanding proper sequencing for shooting.
Yeah.
Especially if you play in the forward position. I'm not saying that it's easier for other shooting positions, but given that generally speaking, your back is already to the goal.
Yeah.
You need to understand your footwork, which is what moves first.
Yep.
You load, and then the ball is traveling up. You're traveling, the ball is
Mhm.
traveling up, and then you're shooting.
Yeah.
All of that happens in a perfect order.
Totally.
And the same thing is happening here.
Yeah.
And it's like what we were talking about in the beginning of how if you're in the gym as a lifter,
Mm-hmm.
which is part of your background and also your career now
Yeah.
of helping people train so that they can get maximize the most out of their bodies, but also not injure.
Yep.
And we were talking about how the golf swing is like the snatch.
Yes.
And that movement is beautiful and the most complex
So
Olympic
hard,
lift. It's
so
so
hard.
hard.
Yeah.
And I always am so impressed with people that have the courage as adult humans to decide to take up golf because
Yeah.
it is such a challenging thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so many pieces, there's so many different clubs. Like, why on planet Earth do you need 14 tools to
I still
play
don't
this?
know. I still don't know.
You don't, actually. I'm just here to tell you don't need all the tools. You need one. If
Big
you
golf.
could just,
It's a hoax.
it is a lie. It's a trick to get you to spend more money on all these
The
brands.
8 extra yards that we all need.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. Why are we doing this? Yeah. No, I was talking to my buddy before we came down here, and I was talking to him about the One Club Challenge, which you've seen a couple of those videos.
Yeah.
The best round I had was with a 7-iron.
Crazy.
And I've told people almost my whole career, you can play all the rounds of golf you want to play with 4 golf clubs.
Yeah.
Driver, 7, pitching wedge, putter. You'll use them all on almost every hole,
Right.
even if you have a full bag.
Yeah.
And so if you know which ones you're pulling all the time, just use those for a while. Get really proficient. And then when you see you have gaps, then put the tools in the bag.
Right.
But if you're just, carrying around that 5 hybrid, and you're like, this fucking...
I have one. I don't need something in my back.
Yeah.
A hybrid or a wood.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Because you're like, what is this? What is this?
Yeah.
Why would I use this at all?
At least right now.
Yeah. You're grounded. Okay, so you were little. I didn't realize that. I thought for sure you had just started just a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
no,
but it was very brief though. That
Mhm.
little stint of golf. It
Yeah.
was brief, but yeah.
When you were a kid and you had the option to choose golf over basketball, not golf over basketball, but
yeah.
you could go the competitive route for golf,
Mhm.
but decided to go basketball. I mean, I know for me, that's what I preferred too. When I was young, I did
Yeah.
not want to play golf.
Right. Yeah.
I actually bucked really hard.
Really?
Yes, I did not want to play golf.
Oh my gosh.
It's too hard.
It's hard. It's so hard,
It's so
especially at that
hard.
age. To like, it takes a lot of patience, and at that age, it's a lot more instant
Yeah.
gratification, right? Like
Yeah.
you want to see the fruits of your labor very quickly when
Yes.
you're that age, to give you that sense of like, oh, I'm good at this.
I can achieve.
and that's hard when you're 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
forget
to like
it.
stay patient at that age.
Or to miss or to hit it sideways.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky now because in my career, I run this program. My junior academy is powered by Operation 36.
Mhm.
And the whole premise is to start short and then back up.
Mm.
And when I was little, I stared at the tee and then hit it a million times until I got to the green. And by then I
Right.
hated it.
Yeah.
So
That's good to know.
Yeah. And so even for grown players, not junior golfers, just any age player,
Okay.
my recommendation is to start close,
And then
start
back
at a
up.
yardage that challenges you. So for you, for example, we were talking about you hitting your driver and like, this doesn't make any sense. I only hit it 220.
Yeah.
And that doesn't track, but seeing your swing, I know
It makes me
why,
like, yep.
because you don't have the right sequencing, so you'll work it out. But let's say you were the player that only hit it 200 with your driver. Well, you don't even need to play the red tees. You need to play up at like maximum 300 yards,
Right.
320
Right.
maximum, and put yourself in position to be able to reach the green on the next shot.
Right.
Most people don't do that
Yeah.
when they start playing golf because
Mhm.
they feel like, well, their ego is in the way, and they're like, well, I'm supposed to play here. I have to. I'm
Right.
a man, or whatever the story
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
When in reality, you need to be playing from a place that allows you to enjoy the game,
Right.
but put yourself in position to actually get the goal of par.
Mm.
It's hard.
Par is hard.
It's hard.
Yeah. And I started playing my my local course just has a par 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I started doing that a lot. So I felt way more comfortable
Yeah.
with my irons. And now I'm like, oh, I feel really good at this.
Yes.
And then you go and play Del Monte and Carmel.
No.
It's like, what
Like,
am
why
I
is this hole so
doing
long?
out here?
I've been out here forever.
It's almost 600 yards and I've hit this ball 7 times. With the hardest greens I've ever played
in my life. Why are they they're like glass?
Insane.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
playing on courses that have greens that are really fast because the line is really true.
Yeah.
And so if I read the green and I can see it's going to curve to the right 3 feet, and I pick that point and I hit it on that line with
Mhm.
the right speed, it does the thing.
Doesn't you
It
want
does
to do.
exactly
Yeah,
what I thought
right.
it was going to do.
Right. Yeah.
So that's actually really fun to play
Yeah.
on speedy greens.
Yeah.
Slow greens are, oh man, they're kind of death for the developmental golfer, in my opinion. It just, anyway.
My local course. Having a great time though.
Having the best time.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is it about the game that makes you keep coming back for more? Because I know that you're like this dedicated, deeply obsessive competitive athlete.
Yeah. It's that flush when you just hear it's this. It's like I said, it was the same as the swoosh with the basketball. It's that the second you get that contact and it feels good and it goes straight.
Yeah.
How can I do that again?
Yeah.
And how can I do that 10 times in a row?
Yeah.
And now 20 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then how can I make that translate to the course?
Mm-hmm.
How do I manage the course properly? It's like I want to dial everything in so much
That's interesting.
that I'm just like, I want more.
I love this.
Yeah. And then I'm like delusional. I'm like, oh, in 5 years I could go play professionally.
Let's just toast to that. We should probably wrap this conversation up right now.
Does every golfer go through that though?
Mm-hmm.
Like where you're just delusional and you think,
You're 100% delusional.
hell yeah, I could go
I
shoot
actually think
12 under.
I actually think the golfers are delusional anyway. Like we're all psychotic anyway. Like
Right.
why would we choose to come out here
And hit this
and hit
tiny,
the ball that we
tiny
have
little
to go
ball,
chase
600
with the
yards.
tiniest of faces? It's so small.
I know.
It's such a dumb game.
It's a dumb game.
It's dumb.
And I love it so much.
I understand deeply
Yes.
this feeling, this experience.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I think when I think about my life as a golfer and what makes me want to play now versus what made me play then.
Yeah.
What makes me want to play now, yes, it's the shots
Mhm.
that felt flushed, but anymore it's the experience of being with my friend or my family.
Yeah.
And where we were and what it looked like and what was the vibe and were we listening to music? Did we have the dog with us? Was it a
Right.
hot day? Was it a cold day?
Yeah.
And because all of those experiences then shaped this memory that I have. Like
Mhm.
I'm thinking of one right now. It was in July. It was over the 4th of July and Sarah's cousin came down with just her husband. And
Okay.
so Emily and Brett were in tow and they wanted to go golf with us, and so we set up a round so we could go play at Northwood, which is one of the coolest places. If you're back up in Sonoma County, you have to go play Northwood.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay.
And when you come, please tell me. And I'll come and play golf.
That would be
with
the
you.
only reason why I would be up here to be
Yes,
so fair.
let's
so.
do it. So that course is just carved out of the redwoods. It's gorgeous.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's so beautiful. It's an Alistair McKenzie design, which is there's rumors this one was too.
Okay.
Anyway, that experience is always it's pretty spiritual to me always. It's peaceful even when there's a lot of people and you hear everybody's golf balls hitting all these trees all over the course because you will.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's such a different feeling for me than what it was when I was growing up and playing all this
Sure.
competitive golf. And I'm not playing for money. I'm not playing for trophies. I'm competitive with myself,
Yeah.
which is I think is the beauty of golf anyway.
Yep.
And if you're not already there, you will be there pretty soon, which is, I mean, I could be head to head with somebody and play match play and smoke them. Or I could just go out and try to beat the course.
Right.
It has a number.
Yeah.
It's telling me what it's going to shoot.
That's interesting.
And so let's see if you can match that.
Yeah.
And those experiences now with my family or with friends, they're sweeter in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
It's that enjoyment of the beauty of the earth.
Yeah.
Is what I have now.
Yeah.
And I hit these fun shots and make these scores and have these rounds. Like all of that is still part of it, but it's really just it's such a it's meaningful. It's just a softer way for me to move through.
Right.
Whereas, of course, when I'm younger and you're full of piss and vinegar, you just want to kick everybody's ass.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No, I
definitely
relate to that
evolved.
too, though. Like even playing that Del Monte was the most beautiful course I ever played.
Yeah.
I haven't played a whole lot of courses as of yet, but wow. Like I'm playing terribly, but look at
Who
the
cares?
view. Right. It doesn't
Who
really. At the end of the
cares?
day, like look at where we are.
I know.
This is insane.
And that was kind of the first time. There's a course here called Mayakama, and the first time I played Mayakama, I shot 92. and I did not care. It was
Yeah.
like it was the most fun terrible round of golf, terrible number that I
Yeah,
put
yeah.
up ever.
Right.
It was beautiful out there, and the design of the course and the way the greens were rolling, and it was not in a neighborhood, which is also really fun to
Yeah.
go play a course where you're not worried about hitting somebody's garage or
Yeah.
kitchen
Multi-million-dollar
window.
house.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what would you say to someone who was considering playing golf but was on the fence?
Man, that's a good question. I don't know. I think golf kind of can help people understand how capable they are, and it's a really good representation of where you can get when you have faith in the fruits of your labor and just developing it as time goes on.
Yeah.
And I think that translates to a lot of areas of life. Really, a lot of sports do, but I'm sure you can relate to helping the youth develop from golf, but also translating those skill sets to their own life outside of golf. The more we can, have patience with ourselves, the more we can see the fruit of our labor come to life.
Yeah, I
and
love that.
Golf is absolutely one of those things.
I couldn't agree
Like
more.
when we talked about my golf swing 8 months ago, it's like, what was I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then now it's like a whole different swing.
Right.
And without all of those moments in between,
Right.
I couldn't be where I am today.
And I think what you're describing is why golf has always appealed to me.
Yeah.
Because it made it so that I would take responsibility for the good or the bad that was happening in the game for me, and it starts to build this ability to be accountable for the experience, not blaming anybody else for any of it, but just like, oh, okay, well, I'm the only one that's actually swinging this golf club of mine, so what's happening is directly related to my effort, my intention, whatever. And I think as a kid, you don't realize that those things are developing real time, but as an adult, it's easy to reflect back. But I think, so for me, I didn't realize that those things were happening until I was already an adult.
Yeah.
But you're already an adult playing a game that children start playing and learn those skills. So I think for your, just like your perspective on it, I love that you're able to see that piece of it, because that, I think, is one of the most beautiful parts of the game anyway.
Yeah.
You can have feedback over every single shot. Now, that gets overwhelming for lots of people.
Yeah.
But if you're really trying to get better at a thing, I mean, this one is tangible, right?
Right.
If you're really trying to get better at it, you can see immediately, okay, my ball did this.
Yeah.
And did I do the thing I was trying to do?
Yeah.
So that's like back to what you were saying of how to practice. If you go out and you feel like you've got it figured out on the 50th swing,
Right.
Okay, good. You repped it out. That's
Yeah.
good. The next 50 swings, or not even, the next 20 swings need to be an imagining of playing the course.
Yeah.
So each shot is extremely intentional.
Yep.
And then you have to imagine what you would do based on where the shot landed, the direction it went, and all of that.
Yeah.
And it's all back to taking accountability and responsibility, and okay, I need to make this as realistic as I possibly can.
Yeah.
It's just like prepping for a speech in front of a whole bunch of people.
Totally. And
I can imagine it in my mind how it's going to go.
But doing it is
But
different.
doing it is a totally different animal.
And I think it's good exposure therapy too, because you got to be willing to look a little silly.
I mean,
a lot of silly when you first start.
It's courageous. That's what I was saying 100%. To you before. Like I'm always so impressed with the adult golfer that decides to play golf, because it takes so much courage to go look foolish.
To show up at the range and swing the way I was swinging 8 months ago.
And look foolish.
Was insane.
It's insane.
It was insane.
But you know what's crazy too is like you weren't the only one out there that was doing that.
No.
Most of the people that are out there without any guidance at all, they're just like, fuck it. I'm getting clubs. I'm going to the range. I'm going to play. I'm going out and playing with strangers.
I saw a YouTube video and I'm going to
go try that.
Yeah. But that's anything in life that we start, and I feel like we get in the way of ourselves so much because we're so afraid of how others are going to perceive us, or even ourselves. You know
I
what
read
mean?
something recently that was, this actually has been flying around social media, and it was talking about how, I can't remember what the phrasing of it was, but it was basically like, you're walking into a room worried about what everybody's thinking of you, but in reality, they don't even see you. They're so consumed with what they look like or what they
100%.
said or how they smelled or
Yes.
how loud they were or whatever,
Yep.
that they're not paying attention to you at all. And isn't that...
No one cares as much as you do.
Nobody cares as much as you do.
99% of the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one cares as much as you
Yeah.
do.
And you got to be willing to look kind of silly sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's okay, because then one day you won't look silly.
No.
And you'll look back and you go, whoa, look at all that work I put in to get where I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like when I was demonstrating that drill and I was talking it through and then I topped the shit out of it and looked like an idiot. And it's on film. You'll be able to watch it back and we'll both laugh about it. But then the next ball, like you just get the next ball, you put it on the tee, and then you do the thing.
Right.
And that one you hit well, and then the next one you hit better, and then the next one you hit better, and then the next one you hit like shit. And you're like, well,
Now
I got
I know
some
what to do
feedback.
different.
Now I know how to fix it.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
And I think if that way of moving through the world can start to come back, take over again,
Yeah.
we will be a much more well-adjusted grouping of human beings.
100%.
I feel like, and I do this too because, we're both out here in this social media space, trying to create this content that people will consume.
Yeah.
And I want to put the stuff that's bad.
Exactly.
Me.
It's a constant experiment.
Totally.
Yeah.
I want to put the things out that showcases me messing up.
Because you're human.
Absolutely. I don't hit every shot the way I want to.
Yeah.
Probably, there was only one video that I've made in the last 7 months where the first 4 shots I hit were exactly how I wanted to hit them.
Yeah.
Without trying.
Yeah.
And it was like a pitching video where I was showcasing the shot that is from here to that first flag.
Right.
I hit the flag on the first try. I nearly dunked it the second try. It stopped 2 feet the third try. And then it hit the flag on the fourth try.
Right.
And I was like, okay. I mean, there's nothing to be learned from this at all. Except for, just come out here and fuck around and see what happens.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's true. But then there's the experiences like what I did today where you just hit it terrible.
Yeah.
But those things need to be seen, mostly because failure is your friend. Like
so much.
It's such an important piece of the puzzle.
And we live in such a curated space now when we're
Yes.
constantly scrolling and seeing everyone's life is perfect and all these things that we want to be doing, but that's just not the reality of life.
No.
100%.
No.
Yeah.
Were you finding in the beginning of your content journey that people were coming to you and it was almost like they expected you to be so much better at it than you were?
I wonder a lot how people actually perceive me. From an online, like that parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
And how I am in actual real life. Because again, like even my content, although I try to show my humanity in it, is curated to an extent.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah. So
it has to be, if for no other reason than I can't put the full 2-minute video on here. I have to trim it down
for performance.
Totally.
Yeah, all that
there's
stuff.
There's a whole machine that dictates what we're trying to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my partner, she'll say like, no, you are an influencer. And I'm like, but I'm not. Like, I'm just this goofy person who is just like trying my best like everybody else. And people see this number on my profile and maybe, I don't know, maybe they think that I have a certain life because of that. And I don't. Like, I don't. It's just straight up,
Yeah, my life is exactly the same.
Right.
The only difference is now I'm talking to people in person that I met online.
Yeah.
But that's I am still me.
Yeah.
And you are like, I remember how our conversation began. You commented on a video that I put out in April.
Yeah.
And that video got more traction than anything I have made up to this point. And it went viral, and I have no idea why. I still don't know why.
And it's so funny like that, the way it works sometimes.
Yeah, it was. And this is also the other piece that's, maybe it's a secret about it. I don't know if it is, but I just ripped off that idea from somebody else.
That's all it is. We're not
is.
reinventing the wheel.
We're not reinventing the wheel.
No.
I might say things a little different than somebody else does, but on the whole, that video was, the Juju swing is somebody that if you haven't looked at it, just go look at it. But the Juju swing is this coach who trains his players to move that way.
Yeah.
But what I liked about it, and I didn't see it from him, I saw it from somebody else
Yeah.
that I don't think is his player, but the whole concept was how to not pull the club inside.
I see.
And the amount of comments and likes and shares on that video, I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
But you commented on that video, and I thanked you for your comment, and you were one of very few people that actually just messaged me back about it. Like, it was super helpful for you. Like, you were on your journey. You were trying to learn how to do the things.
Yeah.
And that resonated with you. Like, and that's the whole reason I'm saying it is because the power of the information that we put out there is really heavy.
Yeah.
It's people are taking it like it's gospel sometimes.
Right. Yeah. There's no like discernment sometimes.
Right. And so I'm saying it because I wanted to tell you this other thing that happened is this woman commented on something that I put out. It wasn't that same video, but her comment was because her coach or some other coach said something that was the opposite of what I was communicating.
Yeah.
And I just had to say very plainly, like, look, we're all out here just lobbing this general information out because we're trying to get people back to having a conversation with us. I mean, the information that I'm sharing on social media is the same information I would share in the bar,
Right.
except for the bar conversation is more curated because I have your time.
Yep.
I don't have your time on social media.
It's very black and white compared to the nuance of having a conversation.
Right, and so the nuance is lost if you're looking at it only on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or wherever. And so being able to have those kinds of conversations are usually few and far between. Typically what happens is I'll put something, and I've posted 2 more iterations of that exact video.
Good, replicating what works well.
Yes.
Great job.
Yeah. The other 2 didn't do as well as that one for whatever reason, but I've had some other stuff that's just gone crazy, which is also such a shock. So I'm like, what the fuck's different about this? I don't know. But it's been interesting to have these men come back at me and be really attacking about how, like, what I'm doing compared to what the real swing is. So the understanding of how aggressively different the feel action is versus the real
swing,
motion.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even some of that happened just like, oh my God, this is how it's supposed to feel?
Right, yeah.
No, I can't be doing that. Why? Or even the action of like, how do you get the correct sequencing to happen from start to finish?
Right.
It seems so foreign, but that's why we go slow.
Yes.
Even in that drill that you commented on, it was super slow, very intentional, so that I could feel the pattern before I actually demonstrated.
Yep.
It's trippy.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
trippy.
I'm curious too, this might be kind of going in a different direction, but I'm curious to like know how your identity has shaped your interaction within golf with other people, because it's a very male-dominated heterosexual space.
Yes.
And coming from where I've come from in a also very male-dominated heterosexual space, and the experiences I've had, I'm curious to know what that's like for you.
That's a good question. I have fairly strong masculine energy, so I'm not, and it wasn't a thing that I accepted, and not in a like, I don't feel like I'm in the right body kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just that this female to masculine, like masculinity to femininity within the same human.
Sure.
It wasn't something that I got really comfortable with till I was probably 28, 29, 30, 31, somewhere in there. It's so many eons ago, it feels like. But I was talking to my friend. This is going to be a long answer.
That's
But
okay.
I was talking to my friend, and I was telling her how offended I was at these children that kept asking me if I was a boy or a girl. And I wasn't trying to be a boy. I was just dressing in a way that felt very comfortable to me.
Yeah.
And I wear my hair short.
Sure.
And I don't wear makeup. And these young kids were just trying to understand their world.
Yes.
Because they look at their moms or their teachers who are overtly feminine.
In the binary.
Definitely in
Yeah.
the binary. And the the question always hurt my feelings. And my friend said to me, and she is more of a masculine female, but not a lesbian, just in a masculine job.
Yeah.
Not trying to pass as a man. She just is like, this is just me. I don't wear makeup. I'm no frills. I wear my keys on my, hip pocket, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And she was like, look, just lean into it. You just have more masculinity than femininity. It's what you're comfortable in. And I think for me, in this realm, being who I am and the way that I look, I needed to be really good at golf to earn their respect.
I see.
Whereas I had a conversation with a woman here who was not great at golf, but she was really pretty. And she said to me, and I was already flabbergasted by the number of female number of female influencers, golf influencers, that if you didn't have the sound on and if there weren't any captions on, I wouldn't know what they were trying to sell.
Right.
It just to me would look like sex.
Yes.
And I was so deeply offended because I knew they could play golf.
Yeah.
Because I watched their swing and I could tell, oh, she's hitting the shit out of the ball.
She can play.
But what are you doing? What are you presenting to me and everyone else out here? And so I had to, I guess, just sometimes lead with my ego, which is how you dance with a man if you're in their world.
Yeah.
Sometimes, until I got to a place where I just did not fucking care anymore.
Yeah.
I was just like, whatever, if you want my advice, it's here. If you don't, then
there's the door.
Here's that, or like here's two men that you could take lessons with.
Fair.
They're available too.
Yeah.
And now it's different now, because now I don't feel like I'm fighting for my life or anything online.
Okay.
It just feels like sometimes when the comments come back, I'm like, fuck you. That's how I feel initially. And kind of what if you catch me at the right time of the month, I'm just like, wow, you should not even be here, honestly.
Or at the minimum, have access to a device where you can talk to other people.
You can talk to other human beings.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I found that it's interesting because there are a handful of men out there, and one in particular, he legit wrote on one of my posts that I should just get back in the kitchen. And I was like, what the hell? Really?
Yeah.
Like, it's 2025,
I know.
Man. What are you doing?
Be more creative with your misogyny, though.
Oh,
that's
totally.
all I need.
Yeah.
Let's at least both laugh at it. You know what I mean? Like, make me laugh.
Make me laugh.
Right.
If you're going to be an idiot, just make us both laugh.
Be funny.
Yeah.
At the least.
Yeah. I responded back to him. I said, girl, don't piss me off.
Honestly.
Because what I kind of wanted to say, which is what my son's girlfriend usually says, which is all in jest, but she's like, you know what you should say is you should just go kill yourself, which is a little dark. I'm like, okay.
It is, but if they're willing to say that kind of stuff to us.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that would be a good next step. I don't know.
Sometimes I just like to troll them back at this point.
That's kind of what I did, but then he slid into my DMs. I was like, bro, get out of here. What are you doing in here?
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
Yeah, but
That's
I think
much.
I don't know if that thoroughly answers your question.
I think it definitely does.
Yeah. But it's been an evolution of I like all, as I was mentioning before, like in my life coming up, kind of felt like an outsider, like I never really fit.
Yeah.
But in golf, I always did, because I could always hit the ball really far.
You could play.
I can play and I can hit it far,
Yeah.
and so. And it's happened time and time again. I've watched it happen. Me and my brother, or me and me and my dad, me and somebody else. We would get paired up with two strangers, generally men, and you could see it on their faces that they were disappointed that they were going to be playing with a girl.
And then you hit the ball
from a tee box that was further back from them, and I would hit it farther than them.
Yep.
And then it was fine.
Right.
Which is fucked up.
Yep.
Because I deserve to be here too.
Yes.
And even if I only hit it 210 yards,
You would still deserve to be there
I'd still deserve to be there.
and be respected equally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't get the final say. And I don't know if it's ever going to evolve past that. But the way that I throw my weight around with them now is I'll ask them, how far do you hit your driver? Especially when they come to me and they're like, oh, I can't, I got too many bogeys. I wish I could just get some more pars on the car. I'm like, all right, Brad. I'm just kidding. It's not Brad. Let's just say
Sorry, Brads.
Sorry, Brads.
Sorry, Brads.
Let's say it's male. And he is playing from the white tees or the blue tees.
Mm-hmm.
But he only hits the ball 215 with his driver.
Right.
He actually needs to be playing the red tees because the yardage, the way it's written out by the USGA, is for a player who hits it 220 with their driver, they need to play the red tees.
Okay.
Because after their tee shot, they'll be in position
to actually get it up on the green.
To get to the green and the next shot.
Right.
And so I always tell them the same thing. I'm like, look, the red tees are not the ladies' tees. And I'll be the first to tell you because I should not play the red tees.
That's good to know because I didn't know that either.
Yeah. They're not the ladies' tees. And the white tees are not the senior tees. And the blue tees are not the men's tees. It's not exclusive to these genders or age groups.
So it's just about how far you're hitting.
How far you hit the driver.
Yeah. Okay.
If there's a man that hits the ball 240 yards and he is 70 years old, the best place for him to play is the blue tee.
Right.
250. If he hits it 250.
Okay.
Because he'll be in position to get on the green in regulation, but he'll also on some holes he'll be in position to get a birdie.
Okay.
He'll always be in position, probably if he's playing the reds because it's short.
Yeah.
He would probably always be in position if he's playing the whites.
Good to know.
Yeah, but it's all based on how far you hit the ball.
Okay.
So when I have a man come to me and whatever his fucking thing is, I just remind him.
You should be playing off the red tees.
You should be playing the reds. And they're like, I can't do it. My guys that I play with can't do it. And I'm like, all of you should be
playing off.
You would all have a better time.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, if you want to shoot par, play from an appropriate distance.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really good to know.
Good.
Yeah.
And if you really feel like you need to challenge yourself, like especially for the athlete that you are and the competitor that you are, this is the equivalent of you can back up your layup when you can make X amount in a row.
Sure.
Like whatever your goal is.
Yeah.
Right? And so the measure for when I want to back up is when I can shoot par or break par from the reds, I'll back up to the whites.
Whoa. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the goal is there for you.
100%.
Yeah. And this is the Operation 36 model.
Because if I'm setting myself up for failure if I'm, hitting from the white or the blues.
Every time.
And I'm, bogey every
because
hole.
You're not in position.
Right.
It's all about being in position.
Okay.
Right? I would never put a 6-year-old on a basketball court that was regulation size with a 10-foot goal.
And be like, shoot a 3.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see you in the car because you'll be crying your eyes out.
Yeah.
Right? It's terrible.
Yeah.
But that's the model that Op 36 is the genius behind it. And it's not a brand new concept. It's just that they were the ones that were able to put a whole curriculum with it.
Right.
But like for a player like yourself, let's say, and you should try this.
Okay.
Just try it. Go play 9 holes.
Yep.
From 200 yards is the maximum.
Okay.
So par 4s and par 5s, you're not back further than 200 yards.
Okay.
And let's see what your score is for 9 holes.
Okay.
And if you really want to challenge yourself, start at 25 yards.
Wow.
Start at 25 yards and see what your score is on 9 holes from 25 yards on every hole.
25 yards.
I'll give you a goal. I shot 24.
Okay.
So that means I got on the green in regulation in one shot, every hole. And then I had a 1 or 2 putt on every hole.
Okay. I could do that on my par 3.
Yeah.
Little par 3 course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Start at 25 and play from there until you shoot 36 or less, or set your goal, whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Then back up to 50, then back up to 100.
Cool.
Then back up to 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
You'll love it too, because as a person who probably loves data and looking at the numbers and seeing like, okay, incrementally, where's the improvement and what do I need to work on so that I can get better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. Good to know.
Did you see that sunset over there? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. Is there any golf question? Like, we just did a whole lesson, but any golf question you want to ask?
Any golf question? I don't know. What would make golf better?
Hmm.
It could be any angle. Inclusivity, accessibility.
Also, what cologne are you wearing?
It's like a combination. I can't remember the other one, but honestly, the spray that I used when I got out of the car was from Bath and Body Works.
Oh,
But then I also have a cologne that I use too.
there's the cologne, whatever your scent is right now, smells like a lot of men that have come into the pro shop.
Oh no!
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay, good.
It's not bad. It's like deeply male to me, which is, I guess, appropriate.
Yeah. Depends on who you ask.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say that because my general manager is having the same conversation with us pros and assistant pros, because he wants to make sure that the community at large, Healdsburg specifically, because we're in Healdsburg.
Yep.
That the community at large, no matter age or disability or gender or any of it, feels welcome here. That's probably what it is a mindset shift of not being discriminatory towards women.
Yep.
And not being discriminatory towards juniors.
Okay.
Because there's still, it's like there's rage from males towards females being on the course, and then there's rage from both of them for juniors on the course.
Like they get frustrated at kids being on the course because
they don't want them there.
Wow.
Because maybe they don't know how to play yet, or
taking too long.
They're taking too long, or they're, I don't know, whatever their reasons
Maybe
are.
golf etiquette isn't as good as it could be because they're kids.
Yeah, and think about it. How many kids move through the world with perfect behavioral stuff when their parents
because they're
aren't?
developmentally appropriately
They're learning how
behaving.
They're pushing the envelope all the time.
Yeah.
So they're behaving in a way that it's like, what can I get away with out here?
Yeah.
Not all of them are like this. Like,
yeah.
There's plenty of kids that are wonderful. And I'm not saying this to say that these other knuckleheads are just knuckleheads, but there's some of those, and so then those kind of sour the experience for every other adult that's watching. But
Right.
I would argue that, hey, it takes, in the same way that it takes a village to raise a child, it takes an entire community of people to help younger players learn how to be on the course.
Yeah.
It can't be 100% resting on the shoulders of the head instructor or the parent who's not with them when they go out with their buddies and play.
Right.
I would just say that in an effort to continue to grow the game and foster the love and appreciation that we have for it, that means that everyone is equally involved in making sure that the game grows. You can't just show up to your local municipality, go into the bar, and just drink and play dice all afternoon.
Right.
I mean, you can, but you're still going to be mad at these children that are out here.
Right.
And, I've had lots of bad run-ins with adults behaving badly.
Sure.
And no one's calling them out on their behavior.
Right.
No one's saying to them, I
hey,
mean,
man,
you don't like what they're doing, but this that you're doing
is
totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had it happen to me so many times.
I'm sure.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And if it's not happening,
if
if it's not happening directly to me, they're bypassing me and they're going directly to the GM or to the head pro because they don't want to come and talk to me because obviously I'm terrifying. But, you know, if you get in my face about the kids, I'm like a mama bear. I just don't do that.
Right.
Don't get in their face and don't get in mine.
Yeah.
If you see something that you don't understand,
Ask a question.
ask questions and then take the opportunity to help them understand how to be different.
Yeah.
They don't know everything.
Yeah. It's just approaching with curiosity, isn't it? But a lot of people.
It's hard to do sometimes.
Yeah.
And I had it happen the other day, and I'm not proud of the way I responded to this man, and this is totally different. This has nothing to do with golf. This is
okay.
about the number of leaves that fell out of my sycamore tree over this winter.
Okay.
Literally, I know this is this is not going to make sense until I finish the
okay.
story. But it's in the same vein of like, how do you approach with curiosity instead of approaching with vehement disregard?
Yeah, like on the attack.
Yeah, you're coming in with your guns blazing.
Right.
We have it must be 100-year-old sycamore tree.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know about sycamore trees, they just give all year long.
Okay.
And in the fall, they drop leaves from fall until Christmas.
Okay.
So a good 3.5 months, they're giving.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Yeah.
Just leaves. And trying to stay on top of that task is very challenging.
Yeah.
And it's not like we have staff. It's just me doing the leaves.
Yeah.
And I'll rake them up and move them to the chicken yard, and they'll cover the dirt, and so that's good. And then eventually it's just like, well, I gotta get these out of here.
Yeah.
And that was this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm moving all of these leaves out of the driveway, off the sidewalk, off the deck, off the walk paths, everywhere.
Yeah.
And my process is to get them into the road so that the cars will drive over them and chew them up and make them smaller so I can fit them in the bin.
Okay.
Well, I'm like halfway through my job.
Okay.
This is like a 4-hour task.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through the job. I'm walking over to the driveway so that I can get the yard waste bin and start putting these things in. And there's this man who lives up the street from me, and he's got his rake. And as soon as he sees me, he's like, "Your leaves are blowing into my driveway, and why are you putting them in the road? And this is the wrong way." And he was
guns blazing.
And I was like, "Absolutely not, sir. I am halfway through this task.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through and he just kept going. I was like, "No, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Right.
I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through and he kept going, and I was like, "Oh, okay. So you don't work, right? You don't have a job anymore because you're a retired person.
Yeah.
I have a job. It's full time.
Right.
Do you see the amount of leaves I have? Well, you waited too long to put them in the bin." I'm like, I'm not done with the job.
And I also have a job. You forgot
Yeah, I
that
have
part.
a full-time life.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're cleaning up the 17 leaves that you have out of your yard.
That drop from your tree every...
Yeah. Like you can go out there every day.
Right.
He's like, "I'm going to call the police." I'm like, "Good." And I just
For
walked
leaves.
off. For the leaves.
Right.
In the street.
In
the road.
So that's the thing, like, if we just approach those situations with curiosity, then we could maybe come to a solution together.
Well,
and
I
help
just
each
thought
other.
he was halfway there. He came down with his rake.
And that
just
too.
Put the leaves in the bin.
Right. Can I help you?
Can I help you? I see this is a huge job.
Yeah.
Can I please help
Can
you?
I help you?
Like, we're a whole community here.
Right. Yeah.
Me raking up these leaves, honestly, benefits the entire road.
Right. Yeah.
There's a jillion of them.
And so it's like, how is it really impacting his life? Are the leaves on his lawn really going to change things for him? And it's like the same thing on the course with adults and kids. Like, how is it really going to impact the rest of your
Is this
time
going to
playing?
mess up your entire round?
Right.
Is that what's going on
And if
here?
it does, that's really like, and maybe this is a little off the cuff for me to say, but I feel like if it's going to impact you to that degree, at some point it has to be a choice of how you're allowing that to impact the rest of your round.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, you're actively choosing
To
to
just
let
be a
yourself
grump
stay a grump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
We have choices.
We do.
Yeah.
We have choices.
We have lots of choices.
Thank you for coming down.
It's my pleasure.
And for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
This was so fun.
Having a great time.
Did you polish it off?
I did, yeah.
Well, I hope you'll come back.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I hope you'll come back soon.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I would love
We
to.
should do this again in the summer
Yep.
We'll go play Northwood,
Okay.
and then we can have round 2 of this conversation.
Yes, absolutely.
Except you come with the questions next time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be up here because we usually come up at least once for the summer. So.
Yeah.
To Carmel.
To see the family.
Yeah, so we can come.
No, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Bring her next time too.
Yeah, she'll just doodle in the golf cart. But,
yeah. That's what Sarah likes to do. She's just like, I'm just gonna bring the dog.
There you go.
And I'm gonna have a soda or have a beer. I'm gonna enjoy the day. I might hit 2 shots, and that's that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get at least one of I have a niece and a nephew, and I'm trying to get at least one of them.
Yeah.
To golf.
Well, just start bringing them to the course.
And start them close.
Well, yes. 25 yards.
25 yards.
They only need 1 club. Or 2, pitching wedge putter.
Yeah.
If you do that, that's why I kept going, is because I got to go with my papa, and he would let me drive the cart. He would get me a Coke and a cheeseburger, and that was all I needed.
Okay.
I don't know if I hit all the shots. I probably did.
Yeah.
Because that's obviously the competitor, but it was really about the time with him.
Yeah.
And that's all you need. Just take them both.
Good to know.
It's just time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
This has been awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thanks
you.
for tuning in.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Oh.